Cameron, how many commercials do you think you watch a week?
Do ads count on YouTube?
Yeah, we'll count those.
Oh, hundreds.
I feel like current kids don't have the appreciation for a good commercial anymore. I have my own issues with commercials, but I was taking Eliza to school this morning and Micah was going with us. And our dog was outside and started losing his mind when he saw the car leaving, thinking we were leaving him. And I told him not to worry, we'll be right back after these messages. And my son said, "What does that mean?" They don't even know.
What kind of world is this, man?
I guess with YouTube ads, you don't really get the "we'll be right back after these messages," but
I don't think you get that with anything anymore.
yeah, I mean, that was kids' television, man.
It's way back.
Good old days. But I also don't like that. See, they get out of it because we have Disney Plus and Hulu and that whole package, but we have commercial free. So they don't watch commercials, but at the same time, it still plays commercials. Like if I go to watch a show and I click on an episode of the show, it'll show me, it'll be a skippable ad, but it'll give me an ad before it starts playing my show. Insane.
Yeah.
Pay extra for you. I mean, all you're doing is making the ad skippable. Crazy.
Stupid. Scam.
Scam. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Only Child Brothers podcast. I am Chaz.
This is Cameron.
And Cameron, on this very special episode of Only Child Brothers podcast, we are going to kick it 90s style. Do you even get that reference? A very special episode?
No.
No. We're going to do something a little different today. We are going to play America's favorite game show, 90s Nostalgia Noise. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 90s Nostalgic Noises of the 90s. I am your host, Chaz, and yes, this microphone is not plugged into anything, and it is purely aesthetic. As always, this is America's favorite game show, so you know it well. But I am, as always, your host, Chaz, and with me today all the way from the beautiful mountain state of West Virginia is Cameron. Cameron, how you doing today?
I'm great, Steve. I mean, Chaz.
I need a little bit of thicker here.
Yeah. Not
And to
quite
be from Welch. All right. Well, Cameron, I'm sure you do not need any introduction or for me to go over the rules of this game with you, but legal says I have to. So here are the rules of playing nostalgic. What did I name this? Nostalgic noises from the 90s. I'm going to give you 16 unique sounds from the 1990s. After each sound plays, you will have 30 seconds to tell me what that sound was, where it originated from. And then, after your guess, I will give you a few facts about that sound and a fact question. If you get the sound itself correct, you will get 10 points. If you get the fact question correct, you will get 5 points. There's 15 points up for grabs at each level. 16 levels, so that's 200, quick math, 240, yes, possible points. You need 100 points to win this game. So you can get all 15, you can just get the sound and walk away with 10 points, you can just get the fact, walk away with 5 points for that round, or you can get neither and get 0 points. But 100 points, that's less than half of the available 240, very doable. And I will say, this is a podcast. Play along at home. I've made this a sounds podcast, so even if you are not watching, I recommend watching. But if you are not watching this on, I don't know how long I can hold this fake mic, but we'll find out. If you are not watching, I recommend it. But even if you're not, you can absolutely listen in. It is all noises. You can play along at home. If you are playing along, let us know how you did. Cameron is not from the 90s, so He's your competition. Uh, leave a comment, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you're at. Tell us how old you are. I don't know, where you're from, how many points you got. That'd be fun. And what other decades you want us to do this from. But 100 points, like I said, is all you need to win. And if you can get 100 points, Chaz, tell him what he will win.
A description of the game Pogs. That's right. If you win today's game, you will get a full description of how to play America's favorite cardboard cutout circle game, Pogs. Not just a collector's item, but an actual Pokemon-style game.
All right,
Boy.
Cameron. Worth playing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Before we even get started, do you even know what Pogs are?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
had
Do you
some.
know how to play Pogs?
Don't, but I had
Okay.
some. I had some of the
Well-
Marvel ones there.
These, yeah. I'm sure you at some point got my Pogs.
Probably.
I miss them and I want them to come back. Pogs were amazing. And you could get a Pog of anything.
Yeah.
It
That's
was
the
like there
beauty
was
of
no branding restrictions on Pogs.
No.
They could do anything.
Kind of like
All right.
Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly. All right. It was the Fortnite of the 90s. If I can say one thing definitively on this podcast, Pogs was the Fortnite of the 90s.
Yes. End quote.
All right. Well, 100 points to win. You know what's on the line. I'm going to go ahead and hit you with your first sound. Cameron, name this 90s nostalgic noise.
Oh my God, I have no idea.
You don't know this one? I put this one first because it was the easiest one, Cameron.
That's the easiest one?
For you, I thought this would be the easiest one.
Oh, man.
Do you want it one more time? I don't want to start. Or is it not even going to help?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
I don't recognize
Okay.
it.
For those of you playing along at home, you know. That is the PlayStation 1 startup sound.
See, I didn't play a PlayStation 1 though.
Oh, man. 90s, man. PS1. The PS1, maybe there's some other ones in here you're going to get. Some of these I tended towards the end of the 90s, early 2000s. So there's still hope. And you can still get the question correct. Launched in 1995 in the United States, PlayStation 1 was originally designed by Sony for Nintendo. However, Nintendo dropped out of the deal, leaving Sony to release it themselves. And today, it has become the Sony PlayStation that we know and love. Way back in 1995, this system would set you back a whopping $299.99 on release. Cameron, your trivia question. With inflation, $199.99 would be what in today's money? I'll give you a $50 window. If you're within 50, I'll give it to you.
And that was in 95?
That was in 95. That was in 95.
Say, oh gosh, I don't know. 800?
Close. It's $650. It'd be $650 today. You have a PlayStation 5, yeah?
Do.
Do you remember what those run when they first came out?
Well, I have the one with the disc drive. You can get them with
Oh.
or without the disc drive. The disc drive was
Wow.
500 when it came out.
500. So they're roughly about the same cost as this would have been with inflation back then.
Right.
Would have cost you the equivalent of $650 to buy a PlayStation 1, which is wild to me, and then roughly $500 for the newest PlayStation. However, games are a little different. I feel like we said in the game episode, I feel like they're making their money on the games themselves and having to pay monthly to play online.
Oh, for sure. And as soon as the PlayStation 5 came out, they raised them $10. A new game used to be $60. Now it's 70.
I would have guessed 45 to 50, so I'm even further away. Yikes.
Yeah.
And do you have a PlayStation subscription to play online? How much is that a month?
You can pay forward, like you can pay for a year,
okay.
and it's cheaper that way.
Yeah.
But it's $10 a month otherwise.
Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was, again, expecting, I would have evened out. I would have said low on the games, higher on the monthly. But, okay, we're walking in with to round 2 with 0 points. But again, still your game, still a lot of game to play. Sound number 2.
It's a fax machine.
Yeah.
Is it not?
That is not a fax machine, no. Similar, same concept, something kind of the same concept, something using a certain type of system to get to you.
Is it an old computer booting up?
I will give you old computer. That is the original OG internet, Cameron. That is dial-up internet.
Wow.
Yeah. So dial-up internet used your analog telephone line to connect to the internet. You could not use the phone while using the internet and vice versa. So if you wanted to do something on the internet, you had to wait for mom to stop talking to Susan so that you could get on the computer and play a game or chat with your friends, which is going to be a while. I have 1 gigabyte of internet right now. It's my internet package per month. What do you have?
Same thing.
Similar, yeah. So that's pretty standard across the board, I believe, at this point. I work from home, so some people, I mean, you can get away with less than 1 gig. Top speeds with dial-up, Cameron, 56K, 56 kilobytes per second. So that's 0.0005% of current internet speeds.
Abysmal.
Can you imagine living with that? And
know.
also having to wait for mom to get off the phone with Susan so you can play a game?
You couldn't do nothing.
No, you were outside, my friend. You were going outside to play. All right. Here's your chance. I'll give you that. You got 10 points. Here's your chance to walk away from this round with 15 points. This America Online, also known as AOL, popularized one phrase. It became even a movie. What phrase did AOL popularize? It was that god-awful noise that we just heard. And then I'll even give you this hint. If you got email since the last time you had logged on, it would say this.
You got mail.
You've got mail. Congratulations. Okay. You got 15 points. Let me put that here so I don't lose track of your points because clearly they matter. There's a very important thing on the line that you're playing for here.
Yes.
How volume-wise, how have these sounds been?
That last one was like really loud.
Okay.
I felt like I was booting up my computer and getting on the internet.
Good. I want this next sound, I want it to be as loud as humanly possible because I want you to feel what we all felt. I can't tell you when we felt this yet, but I want you to feel how we all felt. Play that next nostalgic noise from the 90s. I see it in your face. You know this sound in your bones, don't you?
I just don't know which one it is.
Okay.
It's not Warner Bros.
Oh, no. You're going too deep.
Disney, DreamWorks, maybe? I don't know. Pixar.
You're in the ballpark. It is not a production company, but it is something that you heard definitely in the 90s when you went to the movie theater. It is, and I didn't expect you to get this one, honestly, because it's kind of niche, but it is THX. It is the sound system for movie theaters. Yeah, so founded by Lucasfilm, when George Lucas did not like how Return of the Jedi sounded in theaters and teamed up with sound engineer Tomlinson Holman. THX literally stands for Tomlinson Holman, and that's just one dude, experience, which ironically enough, THX was also George Lucas's first directorial movie. But THX created the iconic Deep Note, which is what you just heard, and it played at the beginning of each movie, showing off the noises the sound system was capable of.
I knew I've heard it. Like I've heard it a lot. But
Yep. So it played at the beginning of all kinds of movies, and you would just your whole body would shake in the theater because it was so loud. It's kind of phased out now. It technically hit theaters in the late 80s, but didn't become a mainstream in theaters countrywide or home entertainment until the 90s. So, Cameron, this is another one that there's no reason for you to get. And if you get it, I may give you 100 points. What was the first DVD, home DVD, that had THX technology included?
Did you come up with these questions yourself?
Yeah, yes, I did. I did a lot of research for this game. More than I should have. Oh, obviously Twister. Why wouldn't you guess Twister? You know, that's always at the forefront of your mind when you talk DVDs.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you gotta be certain before you pull out a Twister. You're either going to be a hero or a lunatic if you just answer every question with Twister.
Well, in this case, you'd be a genius.
You would have been the hero of the day. You still have 15 points, still got a lot of game to play. I think you're probably going to get this one. Next sound, please.
And that's Disney, right?
You got to know that one. That's classic Disney. That is the flagship well, not flagship, because there were two that came before it, but that is the 1990s era logo for Disney movies, featuring When You Wish Upon a Star. At this intro, many people discuss a Mandela effect of Tinkerbell flying over instead of the shooting star and dotting the eye on Disney. However, that was never part of this logo. That is a Mandela effect. However, it does exist. It was from a Disney show called The Wonderful World of Disney. This version debuted in 1990 at the beginning of DuckTales the movie Treasure of the Lost Lamp. What 1995 movie changed things up by introducing the first 3D Disney logo?
Even know what came out in 95, to be honest.
Get it in your headspace. 1995 3D animation, the first.
Was it a cartoon?
It was. It was a the first 3D animated cartoon for Disney.
Lion King? I don't know. When did that come out?
Got a friend in me.
Toy Story? Really?
Toy Story, yes. The Toy Story had the first 3D. This is very two-dimensional. I guess in the edit it'll be over here. This is the very two-dimensional. Toy Story was the first 3D.
Toy Story's old, man.
1995, man. Not that old. Come on now. I'm sitting right here.
Like 30 years old.
I'm sitting right here. All right. I have good faith. I have good faith that you'll get this next one too. Let's hit it. Man, I was expecting you to say the words that I had to cut out of that.
No, there's words.
Yeah, at the very end of that, there's one word that repeats itself.
I heard it. I don't know what it is.
I'm going to hit you with it one more time, and I'm going to say the words at the end. See if that helps you. Cartoon. There are people screaming at you listening to this episode right now. Cameron, that was the theme song for Cartoon Network, cartoon series.
Don't remember that in Cartoon Network at all.
Really? Oh, okay.
No.
Well, launched in 1992, the first 24-hour cable network devoted solely to animation. Find Cartoon Network. It was founded by the Turner Broadcasting System, so TBS, to do something with their cartoon library. 1995 is often cited as the cartoon golden age, with this theme song introducing Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken, I Am Weasel, Powerpuff Girls, and my personal favorite, Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
All heavy hitters.
Oh, all fantastic. However, in 2002, company that was known for their animation began development on their first ever live action movie. Although they eventually abandoned the project, it was set to be a live action adaptation of Johnny Bravo, starring what famous wrestler?
Famous wrestler.
Playing Johnny Bravo in live action.
A good Johnny Bravo.
I will tell you this, he would not have made a good Johnny Bravo.
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Really?
The bald wonder himself, playing
gosh.
corn top Johnny Bravo. Makes a lot of sense, huh?
Yeah, sure. Not really, but.
All right, Cameron, that's round 5 of 16. You have 35 points. You're basically halfway there. And this one, oh man, I hope you get this one.
See.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high.
Sorry.
Take a look. It's in a book.
I don't read.
Oh, it's Reading Rainbow. You've never seen Reading Rainbow?
I read the Bible. That's it.
Yeah, I don't think they covered the Bible on Reading Rainbow. Oh, man. Well, this is a song that all 80s and 90s kids should know from the jump, maybe not 2000s kids. Reading Rainbow began in 1983, but ran through all of the 90s and eventually ended in 2006. LeVar Burton simultaneously hosted this show while playing, Geordie LaForge. I don't watch Star Trek. In Star Trek. It was the first PBS show released in stereo. So does that tell you anything about PBS or how long this show or how old this show is?
Pretty old.
First one in stereo. I remember, well, I don't remember. I wasn't alive. But I know it was a big deal when Led Zeppelin started releasing songs in stereo. So which of the following, you don't even know Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow was literally just a book. Someone came on and narrated a book, sometimes guests, usually LeVar Burton. But they would read a book and then kind of animate it to let the kids fall in love with reading. Clearly it didn't work in the early 2000s. Which of the following was not a guest narrator on Reading Rainbow? James Earl Jones, Nicolas Cage, Kermit the Frog, or Richard Gere?
I'll say Nicolas Cage.
Get in the cage. Nick Cage was never a guest narrator on Reading Rainbow. Congratulations, you are up to 40 points.
Yeah, all those other ones made sense, but Nicolas Cage, what are you doing? You ain't reading.
Yeah, going through the list, I was like, who makes the least amount of sense here? So
Yeah.
James Earl Jones makes a lot of sense to narrate something. Kermit was out there, and Richard Gere just seemed real random to me. So
I
those
don't
are
even
who
know
I
who that
picked.
is.
You don't know who Richard Gere is? Mothman Prophecies, man. Yeah, the movie. We didn't talk about that last week, but there was a Mothman movie, and Richard Gere was the star of it. Yep.
Okay.
All right, this one again. This is one of those ones that I'm really hoping you can get the trivia question, because I don't think you're going to get it. But every millennial, I should have put a trigger warning at the beginning of this. Every 90s kid it's going to hit something in their brain. They're going to feel this one.
Now your child can visit steamy jungles, grassy plains, and the dark depths of the oceans to meet and learn surprising facts about the magnificent animals that live there.
Does that do anything for you?
It's going to be one of those, I don't even, what am I saying? Animal Planet things. Oh,
This is actually a magazine subscription, which were big in the 90s. Keep that in mind for later.
National Geographic.
It is Zoo Books, my friend.
Oh,
I don't know why you would have known this, but when I put this together, I had to find sounds that didn't just say their name. I wanted to put the All That theme song, but it's literally just All That over and over and over. Zoo Books is core, and I'll tell you why. some people probably, I could play that for them, and if they didn't watch a lot of TV, they could be like, that is very familiar. What is that? Without even knowing zoo books. There was always a special TV offer, constantly, where you could pay just $19.95 for 12 monthly issues. And often, if you called now, there was a call now bonus, like an extra issue or the very famous Tiger poster. 90s kids know what I'm talking about. There were roughly 60 issues, so that means if you subscribe for more than 5 years, you just start getting the same issue over and over. This is not something they were creating every month. It's literally, we have these 60, we'll throw in a couple extras every now and again, but it is what it is. Throughout the 90s, this is what I'm talking about, hitting people's brains. Throughout the 90s, the commercial ran on children's programming during nearly every commercial break, with sources citing the average viewer would see this commercial 7 times a day.
Wow.
Yeah, can you imagine just watching TV for 2 hours and seeing the same commercial 7 times?
Oh,
That's
yeah, I
wild.
can imagine it. It's election season, and I keep seeing the people that I don't care about.
Yeah, we did, I'm in Virginia, we did a special election. Good grief. You thought when people were running, they would send you mail. And I got a phone call the other day. I didn't answer, so it was a voicemail. And it said, literally, we won't see how you voted, but we'll know if you voted. Is that a threat?
It sounds like a threat to me.
What do you mean? You can't. We can see who voted. We can't see how you voted, but we'll burn your house down.
Yeah, vote or else.
Yeah, it's crazy. And about 30%, and maybe not even that, maybe about 20% of the mail we got. I'm not Ben Host right now. I can stop using this fake microphone. About 20% of the mail we got wasn't even from the state of Virginia. It wasn't even postaged. I don't know how you say that. Post tagged. I don't know. In the state of Virginia, which is wild to me. But
I got a letter from one of them the other day, and it said, to the Morgan family. And I'm like, if you want me to vote for you, you could say my name right.
Yeah. I mean, your last name's Moran. They could have went another way with it. I know
They could have.
your dad has had some issues being called his last name Moron.
My dad, not me.
You too?
Yeah.
You've
both of us.
You've been mailed stuff that says Cameron Moron?
Oh, no, I've never been mailed anything, but
Okay.
I've been in school and they've been like, Cameron Moron? I'd be like,
Oh, we can do a whole episode on public education, but I do want to say I went to West Virginia public school, and one time I told the teacher they were dismissing us. It was elementary school, so it was to get a drink or to go something. And I remember saying, I don't like going alphabetically because I'm always stuck in the middle because my last name starts with M and then C, literally smack dab the middle of pretty much any classroom you're going to be in. Man, it just started raining here. And that teacher told me, okay, well, next time we'll start with Z and go backwards. How does that fix my problem, Cameron?
it doesn't.
I
It does
lost
nothing.
I lost my faith in the West Virginia public school system at 3rd grade.
Yeah. No.
All right.
And it's not getting better.
No.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Yeah, we're out of it. Who knows? All right. I'm clipping back into host mode.
Grab that microphone. There it is.
Cameron, 5 points to get you to a total of 45 right now. What was the most popular zoo book issue through the 90s?
I'd say the dinosaur one.
I'm going to give you a hint. I made it real easy for you if you're watching this podcast. It's the dinosaur one, yes.
I mean, everybody likes dinosaurs.
Everybody, through all space and time. I read something a couple years ago that said the founding fathers didn't know about dinosaurs because dinosaur bones didn't start getting discovered till after America was founded and they had all died. What did they obsess over as 4-year-old boys?
Regular animals.
Yeah, they didn't have monster trucks. They didn't have
Lizards.
dinosaurs. Bunch of losers. Let's go found a country. Gross. Grow up. Play with dinosaurs. All right. Next question. I'm torn here between my actual self and my host self. I'm letting my real self get in here too much. So let's get back into the game.
These celebrity panelists will try to uncover some highly unusual secrets. So if you want to guess along with the panel, cover your ears and close your eyes. Here comes our first secret now.
This is how a very particular 90s game show would open. Name that 90s game show. Are you digging for something or just shooting blind here?
I'm trying to think.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know,
Okay.
honestly.
This one was a little more fringe. This is the game show Figure It Out on Nickelodeon. Have you ever seen this? Okay. Well, Figure It Out originally ran from 1997 to 1999, and the host was, of course, if you're making a game show where you're going to slime people and have a panel try to guess, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but have a panel try to guess a kid's secret talent or something, what host would you get other than Olympic gold medalist swimmer Summer Sanders?
I mean, who else?
Yeah, we're not going to get somebody from Nickelodeon, I can tell you that much.
No.
The panel was made up of Nickelodeon stars who were allowed to ask yes or no questions to try to figure something out about the contestant, famously known for Billy, pardon me, he's not that formal, Billy the Answer Head and the Secret Slime Action, where at the very beginning, I guess so the panel couldn't hear it, you would hear the secret slime action is someone picks their nose. And if anybody picked their nose, they instantly got rained on with slime. Another fun fact on this, I pulled an extra one just for fun. No, this is the question. So country music star Hunter Hayes. Have you ever heard of Hunter Hayes? Do you listen to country music? Me either. Have you ever heard of Hunter Hayes?
I've heard of him.
Okay, I was going to say I looked him up and I've heard of one of his songs. Country music star Hunter Hayes was on the show at age 6 with the secret hidden talent of singing, obviously, and playing what instrument? I will tell you this, not what you would think.
Okay, well, I was thinking guitar, so I guess that's wrong.
Yep.
Baritone saxophone.
I'm going to give you 3 points because I like that answer. It is the accordion. Why would you ever guess accordion?
That's not what I was going to say at all. But hey,
All right.
good for
Well,
him.
good for him. Now he's got at least 2 songs.
Yeah.
If you don't know Figure It Out, I do not have high hopes for this next one, but let's go ahead and hit it. I will go tell you now. It is another 90s children's game show. Probably, in my opinion, the hardest game show to ever exist, children or otherwise. Hit that sound.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Nice to see you. Thank you, Olmec.
Little hint in there. Olmec, Kirk Fogg. 2 people's names. Olmec is maybe a giant stone face.
Do anything for me.
No? You were never a fan of Legends of the Hidden Temple? Have you ever even heard of this? This was one of my favorite shows growing up. Probably the first game show I ever fell in love with, but it aired originally from 1993 to 1995, played reruns constantly. Legends of the Hidden Temple taught kids history, bordering on cultural insensitivity, because, the 90s. Teams of kids would hear a story from history and then answer trivia questions for their chance to run something known as the Temple Maze, where they had to get stuff, literally just a bunch of rooms that they have to run through up and down in a certain amount of time, and they can only get caught by the temple guards so many times before their turn is over. And if they can do that, they win the grand prize. The Temple Maze was notoriously hard there was 120 episodes total. Only 32 teams out of those 120 that got to run actually completed the Temple Maze. So that means only about a quarter, roughly, 25% of the kids who played this game got the prize. Yeah, so you think game shows out there are hard now? When you're building a game and you're like, our whole budget went to our set, we have no money for a grand prize? Let's just make it impossible to get.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
I feel like you can get this question because to me, it just makes sense. Which team is multiple choice? Which team had the worst record in the Temple games? Blue Barracudas, Orange Iguanas, Purple Parrots, or the Silver Snakes? Which of those teams sounds like they're going to do the worst?
What was the first two?
A Blue Barracuda, Orange Iguana, Purple Parrots, Silver Snakes.
Let's say the Orange Iguanas.
Man, it's the Purple Parrots. I have hope for this one, but some of the ones that I hoped, like I thought for sure you'd get the PlayStation 1, but I think you got this.
I mean, if it would have been PS2, I would have had it in the bag.
Maybe we'll do this with 2000s, and I think you'll crush it.
Yeah.
I think I'll have to do more research on that one because I won't know what the sounds are. But I don't know. I feel it in my gut that this made it to your generation. Play that sound.
T-minus 7 seconds.
Bill Nye?
Bill Nye, the science guy. Crushed it, Cameron.
Bill. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 more points for you. Bill Nye, the Science Guy was a science show running from 93 to 98. However, in that short time, and it's, of course, had several rerun stretches throughout history. In that short original run, though, from 93 to 98, it won 19 Emmy Awards. Bill Nye was actually not a scientist. He was a mechanical engineer, and it was filmed in an old clothing warehouse instead of a film set and intentionally mirrored the fast-paced, high-energy filming style of MTV. Ready for your question?
Ready. Let's hear it.
For 5 more points, other than his token lab coat, what other token clothing item did Bill Nye wear in every episode?
I feel like I remember him wearing glasses.
I would recommend looking at the picture. It's not going to be in the picture, but he does not have glasses on.
I mean, I know, but I've seen him
He
wear
had
glasses.
safety glasses, but yeah. What item of clothing? Not something many people would wear, often seen as nerdy.
A bow tie.
A bow tie. He rocked a bow tie.
Okay.
You
Young
are
Sheldon.
basically he's old Sheldon.
Old Sheldon. Regular
Old
Sheldon.
You want a points check-in, Cameron?
Yeah, let's see.
We are about to enter round 11, which if you don't get round 11, oh my gosh, this is tailored for you. But we're about to enter round 11, so you still have plenty of chances to get points. You are currently sitting at 63, so more than enough opportunity to get to 100.
How did I get 3 points?
I just decided to give you some arbitrarily. I don't remember.
Okay. It's like this math ain't adding up.
This math ain't mathing. 10 points and 5 points. I got 63. All right. Number 11. This one I will say I had to censor because it literally says the word, but I don't think it really matters. I think you're going to get it anyways.
Who's that?
The silence, man.
Who's that what now?
Who's that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon? Pokemon, the anime show started in the U.S. in 1998 with commercial breaks beginning and ending with the Who's That Pokemon segment. A fun fact, Ash was always voiced by women, different women, but throughout the run of the series, always voiced by women. And the show was so big at its launch that the city of Topeka, Kansas officially changed its name to Topekachu, Kansas for 24 hours on release day.
Now I know that. That's
I
hilarious.
didn't either.
Who in the world is that? Me blacked out
Okay,
right there.
Well, the obvious question, Cameron, who's that Pokemon?
It looks like Cameron.
It's Cameron the Pokemon. Congratulations, you just got 15 more points.
Wow, wow. Okay.
All the way up to 78. You're crushing it. All right. You ready for the next one, or you want to look at yourself on the screen for a little bit longer?
We can move on.
By the way, the best, I'm going to stick here for just a second. The best was at one point in time, they just had a big circle, and I guess there's a magnet circle guy. I should probably have looked up his name, but everybody said maybe Electrode, Volt something. I don't remember, but he's just a circle. Is that
Voltorb.
Electrode?
Voltorb.
Okay. So it was just a circle, and it said, "Who's that Pokemon?" Everybody said that, and then when it came back, it was just a picture of Jigglypuff that had been cut into a circle. So that was everybody's favorite one because clearly not.
Messed up.
All right, number 12. This was one of my wife's favorites, but see if you know it.
And I sing, hey, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. If you could learn to work and play and get along with each other.
That one.
You don't know Arthur? Do you know this guy at all besides a clenched up fist?
No.
Okay.
No, I do know that. But I remember seeing, I think there was books,
Yeah.
but I've never seen the cartoon or anything.
All right. Well, Arthur was a PBS series. It ran from 1996 to 2022, and it actually held the record for the longest running kids cartoon until it was surpassed in 2024. Since Arthur was supposed to be 8, but the show ran for so long, there were actually 9 kids that voiced Arthur because the other ones just hit puberty and had to leave. Arthur was the first daily television show to have descriptive video services for visually impaired children, which is pretty cool. Cameron, in 2024, like I mentioned before, Arthur was surpassed as the longest running children's show on television. What cartoon surpassed it?
Longest running children's show. Does SpongeBob count?
SpongeBob not only counts, is the correct answer.
I'm going to say, because that's been on forever and it's still
Yep.
going.
been
I have
on-
another question, though.
Okay.
What are these animals? I see a rabbit, and what is Arthur supposed to be? What are them two things beside him?
Arthur's an aardvark. I'm gonna hold comment on the other two because I don't want to say the wrong thing and people be like, obviously it's this and not that. I would say there's some type of ape or monkey just based on their face shape.
That's what I was thinking, but you know, they all got the same build. They all got
That's
arms
true.
and legs, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yep. Aardvark, rabbit, and 2 others.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
we'll look
know.
that up. I've got a lot going on right now on my screen. I will look that up and let you know at a later date. But if anybody else knows, comment in. Save me the time doing the research. If you are watching, if you're on YouTube or watching on Spotify, what are those 2 animals in the middle?
Tell me,
I did
please.
not. Yeah, I did not watch Arthur. That was my wife's jam. You are up to 83 points and coming in the home stretch with only, we're on number 13, so you've got 4 more, including 13. Here we go.
It's packed with celebrity interviews and comics and puzzles and great stuff to collect. But only a real live grown-up can call to order it for you.
Cameron, what could only a real live grown-up call to order for you?
Probably the Wubble Bubble Ball.
How in the world did you not guess correctly? It is Nickelodeon. What is Wubble Bubble Ball? Did you just make that up on the spot?
No, it's a real thing. And I used to see commercials for it all the time. It was one of those infomercials that say, call now and receive a free mini Wubble Bubble Ball. You know what I mean?
Nice. A mini one.
Yeah,
Mini
I know.
Wubble Bubble. Say that 10 times fast. This is Nickelodeon magazine. I told you magazines would make another appearance on this list. This Nickelodeon magazine and publication began in 1993. It is one of the most successful children's magazines in history. Every April edition was full of April Fool's jokes to play pranks on your parents or teachers. The magazine shared Nickelodeon's at-home recipe for slime. Cameron, which of the following was not included in the home recipe for slime? Green food coloring, vanilla pudding, applesauce, or marshmallow fluff? I will say the other 3 were the entire recipe. So one of these things was not in it. The other 3 make your slime.
I don't really understand. I don't think there'd be applesauce in it.
Okay. Final answer? Marshmallow fluff, my man. Applesauce was in this recipe.
Really?
It was literally just mixing together vanilla pudding, applesauce, and green food coloring to give it, that nice coarse vomit texture.
Yeah, okay. Nice. Who would have thought?
Not me, but I'm also glad Marshmallow Fluff was not part of that because I don't want that in my hair.
Oh, that'd be a nightmare. Never get that out.
All right, you're sitting right now at 83 points. I think there's 3 left. I think this one you've got. I think maybe the last one you've got. And if you can pull out, I don't know. I think you've got it.
Man, we'll see. Super Mario.
Super Mario World. Nice. Yes, so 1991, it says 9091 at the bottom. 90 was in Japan. This released in the US on SNES in 1991 and was actually, this is not the trivia question. Do you know who debuted in this?
Yoshi?
Yeah, my boy Yoshi. This was the debut of Yoshi. Yoshi gets special powers when eating Koopa shells, depending on what color they are. For example, the blue shell, if Yoshi swallowed that, he could fly. He grew wings and could fly. Not the only character that was all based on colored power-ups. Cameron, what color mushroom gives Mario an extra life?
Green one.
The green one. Cameron? You're currently at 98 points. You need 2 points to win this out. I do not have faith. This is a niche one. I do not. Maybe. You know what? You might get this one. Let's go ahead. This is round 15. There's maybe some hints buried in here, and they're not even that buried. Let's see if you got it. Go ahead and play that sound.
Come and let's play together in the bright sunny weather.
Let's all go to.
Let's all go to.
What is it, man? I don't know. I can't remember.
Let's all go to Gullah Gullah Island. This is Gullah Gullah Island. Have you ever heard of this whatsoever?
Well, no. I thought I recognized the song, but I don't.
All right, this was my jam. Apparently, when I was real little, I liked Barney. This is what I remember actually liking. So a little bit older here. Premiered on Nick Jr. in 1994. So when it first came on, I was, depending on the month, I was 2 years old. It was the first preschool show to feature a black family as the main characters. Gullah Gullah Island is based on St. Helena Island in South Carolina. Gullah is a Creole English-spoken language by African American populations in North and South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida.
These look like nice people. And
Yeah, they were cool. It was a very cool show.
That weird frog thing beside them.
Well, let's talk about that weird frog thing. Cameron, what was the name of the giant yellow frog that was the mascot for the show? Here's a hint. You're not going to get this because it's in Gullah. His name, I'll tell you even this, his name is Been There in Gullah. How do you think you would say Been There in Gullah, which is a Creole English language? So it is technically English.
Creole's like Cajun, right?
Yes.
Over there.
So been there is what you're looking for.
I don't know.
Binya Binya.
Binya.
Binya Binya, the giant yellow frog.
So he's a frog, okay.
He is a frog, yes. We're at number 16. You're at 98 points. I couldn't have planned this better. It all comes down to this, and this is the one that I thought, you know, this is kind of late 90s, but it's also early 2000s, so let's see if you know this nostalgic noise.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go.
Is this the last one?
This is the last one. You need 2 points.
I don't know, man.
Oh, man. Well,
I
you
have no
still have a
idea.
chance for 5 if you can get the trivia question correct. However, this is the goodbye song for Bear in the Big Blue House. Any bells being rang right now? You've gone your whole life without knowing who Bear in the Big Blue House is?
I mean, I've seen him before, but
Okay. Well, It premiered in 1997. The Goodbye song, which you just heard a portion of, is often cited as one of the most emotionally connecting songs for people who grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s. Bear shared the screen with other characters such as his roommate Tutter the Mouse, the Otter twins, Pip and Pop, that lived in the pond outside, Oho or Ojo, I do not remember, probably Oho, Bear's niece up there on his shoulder, and Trilo, obviously the green lemur. Cameron, shot in the dark for 5 points, which would put you over. How tall was the bear costume?
My gosh. He looks like he's close to probably. He looks pretty tall.
Okay. It's
These
not
little things he's holding,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, those are all puppets. So he's not insanely huge. It's not something that you're like, what in the world are you talking about? But keep in mind, there's a dude in that costume, and he's working the head like a puppet. So his head's probably neck level.
Probably about 6'4", 6'5", 6'7".
If you had, if you had to round up for some reason,
7 foot.
Cameron, that's exactly right. This bear was 7 foot tall. So
Oh, no way.
That gives you 5 more points to bring you to a total of 103 points. Congratulations. You have won the what did I name this thing? Let me scroll up. The nostalgic noises from the 90s. Good job, man. You are one of our many winners because this show's been on air for so long and so many people's favorite show. Now I can tell you, Pogs, what you did is you would have maybe 10 Pogs. I would have 10 Pogs. We would stack them all face up, and you had something called the slammer. You throw the slammer down as hard as you can and knock the Pogs over. Any that flip over, like onto, like showing their back, you get to keep those. So it was kind of like a trading card, like Pokemon. Your Pokemon beats my Pokemon. You take my card, vice versa. If I can flip your Pogs by slamming it down, then I get to keep them. And the game was just over when all the Pogs were taken by somebody.
I think I had the Hulk, the Thing, Iron Man, maybe Thor. I had a handful of them.
We need a Pog revival. I want to play Pog now.
Hey, we get big enough, we'll bring him back.
We will make OCB, Only Child Brothers, Pogs. So
Yes.
we've got Disco Bigfoot. We've got hippopotamus that's comfortable with his weight.
Oh yeah. True.
Yeah,
true.
the full story.
Long journey.
We have dense hyena. We've got all kinds that we can. Mothman, throw him on there. The Vegetable Man.
Nightmare fuel.
CB Pogs. I mean, I'm joking, but I'm kind of not. You know what I mean?
No, we could make this a thing, man. I mean, they don't have no brand restrictions.
That's true. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We invented them. Definitely don't.
Yeah.
And the cryptids, who's going to sue us? Bigfoot? What's he going to do? Show his face in court? I don't think so.
No.
Mm-mm.
If he sued you, yeah, no, what's he going to do?
Exactly.
Did he actually sue you? Is he real? Who's really suing you?
Even if he does, show yourself then.
Challenge.
I like it. Well, in the words of Bear in the Big Blue House, goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye.
Brought a tear to my eye.